Welcome to a video about the new accessibility features with iOS 7. What I would like you to do is just go ahead and open up your settings. And when you open up settings, you should see General over there on the left, highlighted in blue. And you should see Accessibility, which they have now moved close to the top of the list, which is nice. So go ahead and open up Accessibility features, and let's take a look and see what's new. We can skip over the Vision Center. That one, those are all the same old features. Let's go down. They have this section here that has larger type, bold text, etc. Let's take a look at these. Now, if we do the larger type, we can turn that on, and you'll notice what that actually does is it has a slider which allows you to adjust your text size for something called dynamic type. Now, this isn't available in all your apps, but any apps that it is available in, if you increase the size of the text, you'll see that change within those apps. I'm just going to hit Accessibility there at the top and go back to the list. The bold text is a nice feature that anyone and everyone could use. What that does when you update it and you're looking at your screen, let me just go ahead and show you the screen. When you're looking at your screen and you see the labels there for your apps like clock and mail, etc., they can look a little thin as far as the font. So if you go into your settings under accessibility and you turn on the bold text, it actually makes those just a little bit thicker and easier to see. Now when you turn this feature on, it's going to prompt you and let you know that it's going to restart your device. So don't worry about that. Go ahead and restart the device. Okay, the next thing, if you go down the list, you'll see increased contrast. This could also help anyone and everyone, because one thing that you should notice with your your iOS 7 is sometimes the contrast makes it so that it's bright and hard to see things. So if you increase the contrast, that could help as far as seeing things. Reduce motion. Again, this could be for anyone and everyone. One thing that you should notice with your screen, let's go back to my screen here, my home screen. If you pick up the device and flip it back and forth, you notice there's depth there. Now that depth, as you move back and forth, could not be nice for someone that has motion sickness. So if you go into your settings and you reduce the motion, that will decrease that effect. On-off labels. If you turn those on, one thing, let me just turn it back off for a second. Okay, then turn it back on. You should notice that the other little buttons there for turning things off and on, such as for the bold text and the mono audio there, now have a 0 by them. But if I turn one of them on, you'll see they have a 1 by them. So if a feature is turned on, you'll see a 1. If it's turned off, you see a 0 if you turn on the on-off labels. All right, let's go down into the hearing section. You'll see subtitles and captioning. Let's go into that section. Now, again, it just depends on the app, but if it has closed captioning or subtitles, you can just turn that feature on and you'll see that in there. You can choose different styles. You're not stuck with a default. You can pick and choose what you'd like to have there. I'm just going to go back to accessibility. Down on the bottom under physical and motor, you should see switch control. This is where, let me just open that up, you can actually come in and make switches. Now switches actually allow you to control something on the iPad screen, but it's activated through an adaptive accessory. I'm not going to go into much detail with this one, because if you go back into the course that I've created, you should see that there's another video on setting up switches. What is neat about switches is that switches can be head gestures. So for example, if you set this up, you could turn your head to the left and it activates the home button, or turn your head to the right and you will actually see that it can select an item on your screen. So again, those are switches under the switch control, all brand new features. So again, those are the just a quick summary of the new features for your accessibility. So again, just check those features out and use whatever applies to your situation, or if you're a teacher in the classroom, perhaps to a student. So again, check out those new features, and thank you for watching.